You want to write a song?
But don't know how?
Here's 20 steps
To get you started. Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm Civ Art.
And I'm
Relight. And this is Twisted Transcription Studios.
Like we said, we got 20 steps showing you how to write a song. Step number 1, jam session.
Yep. All we do, get together, and we just jam. I mean, period. We just jam for 20 minutes. And in those 20 minutes, there'll be like 30 seconds of something awesome.
And we'll just roll with that.
Yep. Step number 2, you realize, I like that. That 30 seconds I talked about, you really liked it, and then you build on it. You make 30 more seconds of something you really like.
Then, a couple days go by, and you decide to get together and jam again, and you have completely forgot it.
Gone.
Yep, step number 3.
Step number 4, never remember that shit. It's gone forever.
No matter how hard you try, you will never play it again. You may remember a riff, or a certain feel, or a certain beat, or whatever, but you just can't do it. It won't have that same vibe.
It'll never be the same.
Step number 5. So since you couldn't remember it, you try to write it again, but it's half as good.
You never can capture that moment. That's why you should freaking record all the time. But you never do because you'll remember it.
Not like you have a studio in your basement.
Yeah. Step number 6. Remember what you said earlier when you're supposed to record always, and you record that rough draft of that thing that you liked half as good.
Step number 7, you practice it.
And then you practice it a couple more times. And then you practice it again, which takes you to step number 8. Adding parts to it while you're practicing it, because you always think of cooler when you're practicing it.
Step number 9, after all that practicing and after adding all that other stuff, you try to record it.
And then, after you try to record it a whole bunch of times, you realize you can't record it.
Which brings us to number 11. You go back and practice it some more, until you just beat the hell out of that dead horse.
Yep, and then you like kind of almost dislike it a little bit, but then in the back of your head, you're like, this is the best song we've ever made. Step number 12. Record it again. And this time, actually get through it. Maybe track everything. Sounds good. Yep, best song you've ever made.
Hands down. Number 13. Now that you've got your song and it's solid and it sounds good and it's the best you've ever wrote, the guitarist wants to add a solo.
Doesn't he always? Step number 14, re-record it with a solo. Because now that you've added 30 seconds for a guitar solo, you gotta track everything again.
Step number 15. Now it's time to write some lyrics.
Which you probably should have done at step number 1, but if you're like us, that. Step 15 it is. That brings you to step 16. Record those lyrics on top of the stuff you've already recorded, which works pretty well.
Normally not many issues with that.
No.
Unless you can't sing.
Yeah.
Step 17. Be content with the song.
Yep. Sounds pretty good. Lyrics fit pretty good. The dang riffs are great.
All around solid song. You're content with it. You're happy. You're ready to roll.
Which brings you to step number 18. You've listened to this for a week on your phone, and you realize you can't stand the freaking lyrics. So, what do? You
go back in and add some drum fills.
That's gonna make the song better.
That's step number 19. Finally, we're at the end of the list with step number 20.
Scrap that shit. Because it ain't no good and you knew it to begin with. You should have stuck with that shit you forgot. Bonus step! After you scrap that shit, you find it like 3 months later on your computer and be like, dang, this is pretty good. And you think you need to record it again. So then you just repeat steps 1 through 20.
So, that wraps up our 20 steps to writing a song. We hope it's been helpful.
Yeah. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Be sure to find us on Instagram and Facebook at Twisted Transcription.
Bonus tip! Hit that bell.
You want to write a song, but don't know how?
There it is.
What's going on? I'm Tyler.
And I'm Civ Art.
I don't know why, but every time you say when we record, that's the first thing I think. No matter how try, man. No matter how try, I am stumbling like a mother my words today.